folks, look, I'm here in the middle of downtown Pittsboro, and it's darn pickleball going on. I know because right there they've got it on their shirts. And we've got Richie and Reggie, the two R's, and they're the gentlemen that are behind this pickleball phenomenon here in Pittsboro. Whose idea was this?
Combo idea. It was a combo idea. Yeah, it was definitely a joint effort. Just coming out here on a Saturday thinking, hey, how can we involve kids? Because clearly my kid plays, his kids wants to play, and you know, we're great dads. We want to play with our kids, so we're like, what can we do and that our kids can play? So we came out here, played pickleball, and what do you know? The community is great. The environment is great. Pickleball is the kind of sport where I can play with a 7-year-old or I can play with an 80-year-old, and we'll have the same type of game. Definitely a social sport. And we just love it. So I wanted to bring it to the community, bring it to Pittsboro, and look what we have, our Pickle Fest.
All right, now Reggie, I got to ask you, because you said you could play an 8-year-old and you can play an 80-year-old.
Yes,
you're only playing an 8-year-old and 80-year-old because you can beat them. Do you play anybody in between?
Listen, listen. I know a lady named Martha.
Okay.
That's 75. That whoops on me every day, and I know a gentleman that name is Bill. That's 80. That whoops on me too. So.
All right, hey, we got a shout out to two people that can beat up on Reggie. But Richie, who can beat up on you?
Oh, you know, I'm a newbie. I came out and just started seeing it, and then I was asking questions to Reggie, like, hey, why is there no kids? Why is there no kids youth sport, you know, like we have with everything else? And we come from a youth soccer background, so we kind of have some experience in the area. And, you know, when we discussed it, it was like, you know, there's nothing for youth. They can only play their grandparents or they can play their dad, but they can't come out here and play against their, you know, similar ages or peers. So we kind of got to work, and you know, eventually we got 20 willing participants, and we got it going. And this is the culmination of, you know, us inventing a new game called Dink, so we can teach 8-year-olds up to, you know, how to play the proper game, but at a small level, so they're not, you know, struggling. And here we are. We've got kids out, and a beautiful day.
Yes,
now,
sir.
This is your first tournament, is that correct?
Yes, this is our first tournament. First of many, though. First of many. We have a surprise. I don't know if I can mention it yet, but October, Halloween, you know.
Oh, my God.
Watch out for us. Watch out for us, Halloween time. Little sneak peek there, but...
As long as you're not smashing pumpkins, I guess that's okay. All right, so this is the first tournament. And you two have come up with this idea, culminated this idea. When did you actually kick it off? When did you get your 20 people signed up?
Yeah, we had, we obviously did the kids, and we wanted, you know, again, coming from youth sports, we wanted a kind of end of season bash. We wanted, you know, kids to celebrate, parents to come out, you know, people, you know, grandparents come support them. So we wanted a festival, and then it kind of blossomed from there. Then a few adults, and obviously Reggie's a keen player, Coach Ian plays, Coach Reeve plays, and Sandy. So they were like, hey, what about us?
Yeah.
They were suddenly feel after dominating this for so long, being the elder, you know, more elder statesman sport, they were like, hey, hang on a minute. So then we're like, okay, let's get you going. So we've got the adults coming out later, and they're going to be part of it. So it just kind of blossomed into Pickle Fest, and here we are. And then we got a few local vendors who were like, hey, we'll come support it. So it just took a life on its own, as these things do.
Now, both of you mentioned you're from youth sports. When you say that, what exactly do you mean? Does it mean you played sports when you were a youth?
Both.
Both played sports when we were youth, and right now we're with Triangle United Soccer Association.
Yep. Okay.
Director, Triangle United. He's a director. I'm a coach. This is what we do.
Yeah,
So the Triangle United folks kind of jealous of you folks doing this?
No, you know what? It's great. We got a lot of Triangle United players out here as well, and I think, you know, we say, especially, you know, at this age, experiencing multiple sports, test your brain, get your agility. So for me, this is a great way that kids who play even basketball or other sports,
baseball, hand-eye coordination.
They are out here, they're working, they're moving, and you know, soccer season's about to start up again in next week. So these kids will kind of go back to their full sports, and hopefully we've kind of given them a bit of a
fun summer.
So when's your pickleball season?
So our pickleball season...
So we had to invent it.
Yeah.
There was no real such thing. So we kind of invented it,
Yeah,
right?
we invented it in the beginning of June.
Yeah.
Beginning of June, we invented it and said, let's start June 1st.
Yeah.
And August 1st today would be our finale.
Yeah.
So our season runs from June 1st to August 1st.
All right, in this tournament play, I know you've already played the players that played 2 games?
Yes, 2
how many
rounds so far.
how many rounds will they land up playing?
So we have one more round in this bracket here. Then we're going on to our championship bracket, where after that they will play 3 more rounds, and then medals will be awarded.
Okay,
So we have a
no
total
green
of 4
jacket
more
or
rounds.
anything.
4 more
Not yet.
rounds.
No, yeah, that might be a good idea.
But they're giving out medals.
You know, or a
Green
little
jackets,
trophy like Wimbledon or
a gold jacket.
yeah.
Yellow
Okay,
for pickleball.
Yeah, y'all for pickleball.
Trophy.
How'd you come up with the name Pioneer?
Well, you know, we realized pretty early this was an innovative thing. We searched America. We really searched far and wide for like a youth pickleball sport setup. We haven't found one, so we were like, we kept saying we're pioneers. We're
first. Yeah.
So we that was it. We just hit upon that. Like this, we are the first to kind of put something out there, invent certain things that can get it growing at certain ages, and kids understand the fundamentals of pickleball. And it's great. They're now playing again with a bit more knowledge with their grandparents, and they're not happy about it because I think a few of these kids now are getting on it.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
grandparents had the bragging rights early
Not
on.
anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, but Reggie's getting beat up by 80-year-old guys.
He
So,
is.
besides pickleball, and this is a question for each one of you, what's your favorite sports besides pickleball?
Ooh-wee. Tie between football and soccer.
All right.
Well, for me, it's just football. He means American
Yeah, I
football.
mean American
For me,
football,
it's the football or soccer, yeah, so it's the same. But obviously being English, that's the
Oh, so who were you cheering for during the World Cup?
well, I was begrudgingly cheering for England, so, you know.
Begrudgingly.
My family as well, my wife and my kids, America, you know, we were watching USA, and but England until they did what I expected them to do.
All right. No surprises there.
English
No
fans are
surprises
pessimists.
there.
No.
My family's from Haiti, so I supported the Haitian national team.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to see them play.
Yeah.
All right. You said football is your favorite. Is it college or pro ball?
Pro ball, go Birds, Eagles, I bleed green.
Oh, there you go. Look at this. All right, last question, because it looks like
Yeah,
they finished up.
we
They
gotta
got
get back in.
they got to get back to work. What's put the biggest smile on your face in the last 2 months doing this?
Ooh-wee, the biggest smile, just having the kids out here and developing. Some of the kids here, the first time they were here, they don't even know what a pickleball is, how to hold the paddle, and to see them competing now and actually winning matches, outstanding. Puts a smile on my face, definitely, 100%.
All right. And your answer?
No, it's the same. I think when we started it, no, I mean,
You can't
when
give me the same answer.
It's
That's a
not the
cop
same. I
out.
think, you know, we didn't know. Again, this was all new. We didn't know. Pickleball for kids experience has really just been a PE thing, and there's been no real kind of league that's been set up from that. Kids can compete in tournaments, but we didn't know. So seeing it grow, and I think some of our ideas were tweaking other things, and the kids responding to it, I think was great, because, you know, they could have like revolted and done more kids have started to come, and that's, you know, that first step.
Yeah,
so that's
kids
been
are
really
inviting,
exciting.
kids are inviting their friends, you know. So
And it's a fun atmosphere. You
Yeah.
got ices, you got inflatables. Before I let you go, if somebody wants their child to play pickleball, what's the process to get signed up?
PioneerPickleball.org. PioneerPickleball.org. Visit our website.
What's that website again?
PioneerPickleball.org.
There you
Visit
go.
Our website. We're all over socials as
Get
well.
jingle.
Facebook, Instagram. Visit us. And if you see us in the community, we are in the community all the time. If you see us on the court, ask us questions. We'll be happy to answer anything for you.
All right, so you need to look for these two gentlemen and see them in person, or go to pioneerpickleball.org. All right, thank you so much.